how I made the corset for my Zelda cosplay from Hyrule Warriors. Part 1. Pattern, I'm going to use the Alley pattern from Aranea Black. I'm in between sizes C and D, so I'm going to grade between the two of them. This is me making sure that when I printed it, the scaling was correct, and on my first print, it was actually incorrect. So I had to go for a second time. Then I print out all the pattern pieces, so that I can tape them and then cut them out. Before I cut into my fabric, I realized that the bust I had probably wouldn't work with this pattern, so I had to go grab a new one before I could do this. Is a new pattern to me. I was going to make a mock-up first, and for my mock-ups, I like using cotton peelers. Here are all the pieces laid out and ready to sew. Now I begin sewing them. Since this is just a mock-up and this is not the actual garment, I'm not too worried. I do try to hit all the seam allowances and everything correctly, but in terms of stitch length and everything, I'm aiming more for fast than necessarily the strongest seam. For the boning channels, I'm folding the seam allowance to the side and then sewing it down. This isn't the usual way I do boning channels, but this is fast and it's a must. And that's most of the sewing, except for sewing the boning channels shut. Making this grommet tape so that way I can reuse it between mock-up and to mock-up by just tearing it out from the mock-up once I'm done. Did just realize I didn't take any vids of me cutting the boning or putting in the bust, but I'll show that when it comes to part 2. Here's the finished mock-up, and it looks pretty good, so I feel pretty confident to move on to the real thing.